How's it going, folks? Mark Julien, theapartmentnerd.com. Hey, yesterday, interesting day on Twitter. Had some really good conversation going late last night. But I also had commented earlier in the day, or maybe it was, I don't even remember what it was originally. But I commented on a post that Multifamily Pro, Tammy, had made, basically sharing an idea from brainstorming that somebody was implementing. From my perspective, the way I viewed it, it was a preferred employer program, specific to community workers, if you will, or military, those kind of things, so teachers, and offering discounts up to 30%. And I basically responded real quick, just saying that I thought it was a fail, and I didn't agree with the program, and then last night got into a debate about preferred employer programs. I'm sure a number of you are familiar with preferred employer program, and you're probably running something of that nature in which a local large business or teachers or military or somebody like of that nature you offer discounts to, whether it be 5% to 10%, or who knows what the different discounts are that you offer to these groups of people. And I just want to know your thoughts on the topic. I think that it is basically a fair housing violation waiting to happen. And it's obviously not necessarily based on the fair housing guidelines necessarily. However, it could easily be twisted that way by an individual that feels like they're not getting as good a deal as somebody next door, and how, regardless of the fact of who they work for, there could be some discrimination suit just kind of waiting, lurking, if you will, on these. And I think it's a bad idea. I can tell you right now that J.C. Hart was sued for one of our communities was sued for a discrimination suit based off a preferred employer program dispute. The resident had, or the prospect had basically said that the reason that we wouldn't rent to them was because of a racial discrimination, and that we wouldn't give them some preferred employer discount. And it was basically saying that somebody had told her that who she worked for was a preferred employer. However, that company was not on our list. So it was kind of a he said, she said thing, in which we ended up winning the suit. However, I could totally see that spinning and being a really bad situation for somebody if it goes wrong. So that is where I guess I take my position on how it's unfair, unjust to do preferred employers. And I even look at it from a perspective of, why are you really doing it? Or if you're doing it to keep your community full, isn't it also the objective of the community to keep your rents at a certain level? If you just continue to offer discounts to people, at what point do you go, okay, I guess that's not our pricing, our new pricing is X, and you're really not actually offering a discount? Or, and this is my contention for why people do it, people don't know what to do when they go out and do outreach, and they really don't have a plan. So what they do is they go out to businesses and say, hey, if you send anybody our way that works for you, we can offer you X discount, which is not the way to do outreach, and I'll get into that another time. But that's why I think preferred employer programs basically even exist. So, long kind of post today. Wanted to throw out there, would love your feedback and input after the long Twitter stream yesterday. Thanks.